Hello, everyone. I didn't really plan this one, but I decided to do a YouTube because the weekends are really busy for me, and Friday's really busy. But I was thinking about everybody, and I said, "Wait, I got to do another YouTube." I hope everybody's doing fine. um, Today I want to talk about the truth because um, the Jehovah's Witness. When I was Jehovah's Witness, we used to say, um, how we're in the truth. How long have you been in the truth? The truth this, the truth that. And I remember when I left the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I remember when I was married, but I went to we were having problems. It's a long story. I think I said something about it in my earlier YouTubes. Um, but I went to France, okay, up on myself. I didn't tell anybody, I just went. But I remember when I had a little apartment in Paul in the south of France. And one of those songs I came up with is like, the truth is not the truth. And it was like, the truth is not the truth. Let me get it. The truth is not the truth. I didn't lie. The truth is that I love you and I had to say goodbye. Truth is not the truth. I wouldn't lie. So that was it meant something to me because I realized when I was out of the religion, out of the whatever the Jehovah's Witnesses, that I knew that it wasn't the truth. And I remember I was also thinking about the truth that leads to eternal life. It was a book, okay? And they and they said this book was in the Guinness Book of Records for selling so many. But it's not really true because I bought like 100 truth books. And that was supposed to be the truth that leads to eternal life. I bought about 100. So I can actually say that my family members, and there were 7, they bought at least 100. And my congregation, maybe it was like 150 to 200 people in the congregation. And they all, I'm almost sure, easily bought 100. So just think about how many hundreds or how many thousands that is. Because 200, 100, that's 200, 2,000, 20,000. I mean, that's a lot of truth books. I mean, but it's not really sold. Because I remember when I used to just buy books. I can't tell you how many of the truth books I didn't sell or whatever, and you have to throw them away. So it's not really the truth about how the truth book sold so many. I mean, printed. It actually said printed so many, but it was money in their pockets. And another thing too is the Jehovah, as Jehovah Witness, because I know I have like a lot of Jehovah Witnesses that listen to me. You buy the books. So, I mean, you sell them. I mean, sometimes you give them away. I can't tell you how many I gave away. I just like books, but I don't even remember what anything was about in the Truth That Leads to Eternal Life, that book. But what is the truth? Um, a lot of people ask that question, and Pontius Pilate asked Jesus, what is the truth? And you want to know what the truth is? The truth is everything you do. Everything you do is the truth. And it seems so simple, but if you think about it, the only time you can really understand that concept, which is sad, is when somebody does something. If you're married and your mate, is not home, and they didn't call you, especially now, it's really hard. it's really hard not to be home. I mean, not to know exactly where your mate is, because I mean, the telephones back then when I was coming up, I mean, they didn't have all this telephones, and that's like secure. Telephones are like relationship security now, definitely, because you cannot say that you were somewhere else. You have to tell a really big lie, and it's not going to work. But anyway, when I was coming up, just say in the 1980s, early 1980s, and you didn't make it for your appointment, or maybe you came home late or whatever, and your spouse says, "Where were you?" Okay? And you have to tell the truth, okay? So that's what I mean. The truth simply is everything you do. But when you get into it like something that you do wrong, then it seems so important. But it's also the beautiful things that you do. I just said something that was really negative about the truth, because that's what people understand it. Like in court, they want to know the truth, okay? The truth about this, the truth about this. What did you do? How did you do that? Okay? So now you can see where everything you do is the truth. Now, if you keep breaking it down, it's everything you do. And one of the things, especially just as for the Jehovah's Witnesses, because I know they can do this, because they have so many things that they have to do, and they can't get caught doing this. They can't. And I want to thank you for coming to my station, Jehovah's Witnesses. I mean, because I mean, you know that I'm not some kind of what do you call, apostate or something like that. Thank you very much. Thanks for following me. Well, you don't follow me. I know what you're doing, but thank you for viewing me. Okay. So anyway, there's one little trick that you can do as far as being a Jehovah's Witness and learning the truth. So like I said, the truth is simple. It's everything you do. But what do you mean by everything you do? I mean everything you do. When I left the Jehovah's Witnesses, I don't think I started. I started before I was in the Jehovah's Witnesses. I always was interested in everything I did. When I was walking, I said, what am I doing? Yes, that's the truth also. I said, everything you do. So when I was walking, I was saying to myself, and I remember because I was in Virginia and I used to walk to work. At one point in time when I left Jehovah's Witnesses, I didn't have all that access to cars and stuff like that. So I had to walk one time 4 hours to work. And I remember walking and I was saying, I don't feel my walk. What am I doing? I was serious. And I was like, I stopped and I go, how come I don't feel myself walk? And I kept doing it. And I would forget it, but it would come back every so often, that same thought. What am I doing? Little did I know, it's very, very complicated. Just walking, that's what you're doing. That's the truth. But you don't know the truth. I didn't know the truth. And that one thing, can you see how big the truth is now? So I kept walking and walking and walking. And then I would write. And I would say, I don't feel myself writing. What am I doing? How am I writing? How is it that I can write something? I was looking for the truth. I kept writing and writing and writing. And every so often I would get flashes of the truth. But the truth is so simple. It's not in the Jehovah's Witnesses. I mean, I was there in 1975. They said it was supposed to be. I never believed them, actually. I remember the magazine when they said 1975 or 1970 something. And I remember I was in the living room and my sister was talking about in 1975 you can take off your glasses. You won't have to wear your glasses. And I go to myself, I looked up, and I put this in the earlier videos, in one of the videos. And I would look at my screen and I would go, that's not true. How are we going to do that? How is this going to happen? How is that going to happen? and it didn't. So we can't say that Jehovah's Witnesses are true because they said so many things that's not true. Another reason why they're not true, because I remember having so much fun with my mother. My father had passed away, and when I left the religion, I didn't hardly talk to her at all. It's come to the point where I didn't talk to her at all. I mean, like, there was one time for only one reason I didn't talk to her maybe in 35 years. Nothing. I have sister that I haven't talked to in like maybe 40 years. I can't say that that's the truth. Maybe they can say it's the truth, but if it's the truth, wouldn't it go everywhere? I mean, if someone had the truth, why would you not give it to everybody without, it would be simple, right? I mean, is it that complicated? Or maybe the truth would be so easy that it's so hard to understand. But it's everything you do. What did Jehovah's Witnesses do? You got to think about that. I mean, for instance, changing the Bible and putting 200 times Jehovah when the Bible is not translated that way. That's not the truth. So you could just say 3 points. That's not the truth. They talk about the world. That's not the truth. They say I'm apostate. I'm not apostate. That's not the truth. So you got to look for the truth. And like I said, the best way to look for the truth, whenever you get a chance. I mean, if you're going from door to door, just ask yourself, what am I doing? When you're walking, every so often, ask yourself, what am I doing? Or when you're having fun, or at your get-togethers. This is as far as Jehovah's Witnesses, but ex-Jehovah's Witnesses can do it too. But I just know that Jehovah's Witnesses have a lot of mind space to do this. Yes, you Jehovah's Witnesses have a lot of space that you can use. So you can do this exercise. So when you go to get together and you're having a great time, having fun, just stop and say, what am I doing? I mean, not saying, what am I doing as, what in the hell am I doing? Nothing like that. It means like, what am I actually doing? I mean, what am I doing? As in, what's the truth about what I'm doing? It's not negative at all. If I'm enjoying myself, how is it that I'm enjoying myself? If you're listening to someone and you don't know why you're listening or how you're listening, just ask yourself, what am I doing? How am I hearing this person? So that's what I'm saying. But to do it when you walk is the most important thing. Because walking takes a long time and it's a very important exercise. The only thing I want to say is, what brought to my mind about this video was about telling the truth. What is the truth? And I just wanted to say, there's no way in the world that the Jehovah's Witnesses have the truth. Look, you're here with me. You know I'm not an apostate. You know I'm having fun with you. I'm having fun making this video. I know what I'm doing because when I was young, I always asked myself, what am I doing? When I would read, I would say, what am I doing? When I would talk to my friends, I would stop sometime myself and say, what am I doing? And when I sleep, I like to rock when I go to sleep sometimes. I just always did it. And I remember asking myself, I used to ask myself, how am I doing that? How am I rocking myself to sleep? You keep asking yourself that question and the truth will pop out and then you'll know the truth. Like I said, the truth is everything you do. Don't wait to do something bad before you have to find out what the truth is. Like when you do something and then something really bad and everybody has to find out the truth, don't do that. Just find out the truth without doing something negative. When you're picking flowers, saying, how is it that I'm enjoying these flowers? And this is what ex-Jehovah's Witnesses are about. Actually, we witness about the worst time we had as far as being a Jehovah's Witness and why we left. were witnessing about how being a Jehovah Witness was really going against what everything that God is to the Christians, to everyone who loves God. Because, like I said, I talked to so many Jehovah. Oh wait, don't say that, because I was a Jehovah Witness one. And I remember when I used to be afraid, and I said, I hope God's not watching me. I would be so afraid of Him. And I didn't know He was with me. Not why He was with me, because He cared. I mean, and He loved me. And then when I got out of the Jehovah's Witnesses, I learned more and more about God. I'm not kidding. Like I said, if you say somebody's wrong, you say it's the wrong. Everybody has a wrong religion. Well, you could be wrong too. I mean, you could be the only one wrong. If you could be the only one right, you could be the only one wrong. But know this one thing. Know the truth. The truth is everything you do. If I'm talking, that's the truth. What's the truth about me talking? How am I talking? And I know that Jehovah's Witnesses can do this, because it's something that they can do alone. They don't have to tell anybody. And if you keep doing it to the Jehovah's Witness, I'm saying, it'll lead you out of what they call the truth, which is not the truth. And you'll find the truth. So anyway, that's the only things I wanted to say as far as this video is concerned, because it's like I was thinking about the truth, and how we used to say that we were in the truth all the time, and that was just another thing that's not true. And I'm happy you come and visit my station, and I'm happy you can see that I'm not an apostate. Thank you very much. Have a good time, and I'm waiting for the next YouTube. Bye-bye.